Thinking since the last time I was in the game, I went on a whole tangent after reading Non-White's biography because the part where it mentioned basically his insecurities, how he wanted to be a lead in the troop that he was a part of, but assumed that he was too ugly. The lead performer looks better than him. He'd if he stole his face, he'd be in a better position. Things like that. It set off something in me because I guess I run into people like that a lot who I wish I could just tell them the things I said in that video to their face. So it just came out as a huge jumbled mess, and I was trying to deliver 2 points at once. One about insecurity about A, your face, and B, insecurity about your capabilities, which were two things wrapped up in that character. So I was wondering, like, if I could put it more succinctly as a whole, our insecurities are easily one of the biggest barriers we will have to run into in our lives. Whereas a lot of physical things can be like, worked around and things like that. When your mind puts that blocker on you that says that you just can't because I said so, then that feels more insurmountable than anything. But I guess to put it like simply, if you find yourself at that point where something in you is just telling you don't try, you're not going to make it, there's a huge chance you're going to fail, or you look in the mirror, see yourself and think there's no value in this. Two things. Your own mind can lie to you. Obviously, we live in a world where people can have hallucinations and schizophrenia and all that. Your mind can make shit up and be wrong. And B, when you find yourself there, take a chance. Go through with it anyway. Even if you fail, screwing up is never the end. You know, I mean, obviously, there's like more dramatic scenarios. Like if you fail school, then like that takes a huge hit on you. But so long as you're breathing, you can get up and do it again. And having experienced it once, that knowledge shouldn't be something that intimidates you from going again. It should be, I know what I can do better. And that's easy to say, and I think that's also why I spent like an hour and a half maybe, like just talking about it again because I wanted to, you know, express it as eloquently, I guess, as I thought I was in the moment. But if I were to be more to the point, there is just as much a chance you're gonna fail as you are to succeed. Comes down to a wire, like you're gonna make it or you're not. You can do it or you won't. They will like you or they won't. But the world does not end at that moment, regardless of what ever happens. The world keeps turning. You're still alive, and you're gonna get there. So long as you keep walking. Again, I'd love to go into more detail than that, but as far as I know, my DMs are open. I don't know how it works on YouTube, but that's my Instagram there, and I like talking to people. If you got feelings and you want a free therapist, I like working through that with people. I'm probably gonna regret that. Like, if like a bunch of people start just coming to me like, I've experienced unspeakable pains. And I'm not gonna know how to work with that, but who would I be if I didn't try? So, that's my consent. Don't bother me. And now, if you hadn't seen the last stream on YouTube, you can now skip like 2/3 of it. You're welcome. That said, we're gonna go back into the small Thunderclap temple here, and I want to see if I can go ahead and just wrap up the rest of the side content before we go ahead and confront Huang Mei. Also, yeah, if this is your first video, Yellow Brow, that's his name in Chinese. I just like saying it better than just Yellow Brow. I don't mean to elevate myself as ye old, ooh, I'm super cultured and shit. It's just fun to say. First off, I want to go see if I can just avenge that fox. It's gonna make me run all the way over here to find the guy and just get him out the way. We'll see. What's your deal? Oh, just fuck. Play the game in a second. Okay. Your call accepted. Leave me the fuck alone. Whatever.
Shall crush upon this! The land of Thunderclapped allows no faith but one!
What was that? There we go. Okay. Getting back into it. Okay, they can do that. Here's the other one. This guy managed to actually erase me in like 0.5 seconds, so... You dodged that? See? Tiny stop. just got here. I don't need you being cooler than me. Not even her, man. Okay. If I can just outlast the paper storm. Okay. Oh, okay. Let them fucking go.
Not even the scriptures can free me from this. The nature of Yaguais is beyond remedy. I've brought this upon myself.
Knowing his story, like, I feel bad for him, but I also feel bad for the fox he killed and all. Let's see. Looks like a backup version of having the mist thing. I'm really glad I was able to beat him and just get that out of the way, because it is a fucking hassle going all the way back to the respawn point. Actually, that would work. Alright. I'm gonna be taking care of him, and he saw me in fox form before I did this the first time here, and hopefully you just only have to do that the first time. You're now able to go back to the spot where you initially found the fox, and then go and just let her know that she's been avenged. At least as long as I did it right.
They
Okay.
say mortals and Yaoguais walk different paths, but it's after seeing him again that I understood. Those who fear Yaoguais are fouler than what they fear.
Okay, that's a curio. Moderate increase the duration of transformation. Okay. Love springs from memory. Without memory, love cannot exist. Let me get that. No one else had this guy. Try that just to mix things up. But I guess for whatever like mythical like things I can pull from that side quest there. I keep feeling like I'm saying it wrong, but granted I can't speak any form of Chinese, so but if I'm right, she was a fledgling, which is just, I guess, the easiest way to put it is the Chinese equivalent of a kitsune, or what can become a nine-tailed fox. And in both cultures, there's pretty much an equal possibility of like, were you to happen upon one, it could either be benevolent or malicious. Like, I believe in the case of this monk and with the fox here, had he not gone off of that dream and decided to kill her for his own safety, she very well may have just ended up being a benevolent one and just, you know, actually probably becoming his partner. Like, everything he saw in the dream up until, like, seeing her, like, eat the family or whatever may have actually happened. As is the case with, like, a couple, like, I guess, Yaoguai and Yokai and stuff. Kitsune are, like, actually, like, tend to be, like, loyal if they do decide to go ahead and marry you and, like, genuinely care. So, I imagine, like, many, death in ye olde day was just people looking for foxes to hopefully turn into hot women and marry them. But, that probably would have been the case had he, like, given her a chance. But also, on the opposite end of things, I believe in both cultures and in Korean mythology, these foxes can gain power by either, like, just A, surviving long enough. Like, a nine-tailed fox occurs if a fox lives for 900 years and they become, like, ridiculously powerful at that point. Another 100 years and they basically just ascend to godhood at that point. Or they could speed up the process, like, significantly if they eat, like, 300 human livers. So that's what some of them will just go ahead and do, just, like, yeah, we just go ahead and just, like, lure, seduce people and just eat them for power. So that's where, like, the danger comes in, and that's what he was worried about. That was probably what was happening in the dream sequence, but no one's to say, like, if that would have actually happened or not. But, you know, mystical foxes be like that. I'd take the chance. I'd say it's worth. This wasn't worth. Make a huge root. Why am I freezing? I'm poisoned. I guess another also small thing, since it just happened there. It, I actually think I may have mentioned this before, but just, if I did, to go over it briefly, ginseng roots were among, like, practically everything in Taoism believed to be capable of, like, ascension and becoming humanoid over time because ginseng roots... Oh, this guy, I fucking forgot. Ginseng roots kind of look like people when you pull them out of the ground, so they just believe like, oh, they were in the process of it. Get me into that. Boys. Are you kidding me? They fucking retain mind status. How long does that stick around for, though? Come on. What are you up to? Why do you even have ice powers? You're a squid man. I don't think I'm surviving this guy anyway. It's not giving me a thing. It's not saying anything. Idling on in light of day, by night remorse comes out to play, transforms into monk from the sea, weaving strikes from a blizzard's grace, and launching attacks that inflict frostbane. Focus built up before transformation can be converted for use afterwards. Okay. Now I get to be annoying. Give me something else to try aside from, you know, the first guy who I've been using ever since I got him, pretty much. I'm just gonna go ahead and see if there's another checkpoint before I fight anybody else. Gotta be Lord knows how many more secrets around here. What the fuck? What the... Okay. Well. Nice meeting you. You seem like a lovely soul, I am certain. Beat two bosses without, like, too much of a hassle. Get fucking Rochambeaued by Jack Hellhorse, whatever the fuck that was. In hindsight, maybe I should have just saved the fox thing until I was done with the chapter. So I don't need that yet. I'm saving that for once I go up against Yellowbrow. That guy's out of the way. I should just be able to just make my way on over. What am I getting frost from? Some places are frozen. It just hit me. I could have probably just bypassed this whole frost status effect by just using the Ring of Fire. That's why I kept saying, like, oh, use it for warmth. Smart enough to think it with the processing speed of fucking AOL. Could be something here. Who's he? Who? Why? Oh. There we go. Hi. Oh, that guy up there.
Uphold the Dharma!
You will know that. I was gonna say, what do you guys know about Dharma? My tongue fucking broke. There we go. The aforementioned thunderclapping hands. Jesus Christ. Alright, come on. see what that guy was. Overseeing monk. Oh. I assumed that something was over here if it was. I'd say. You think about that, you fool. I'm an overthinker. Why did you ask me a question? If I were a monkey trying to gather food for your group, but the best fruit trees are guarded by another group of monkeys, how would you strategize to get the food without causing a conflict? My mind goes to distraction. Like, find some way to get the other group to think that, oh, there's another tree or what have you with like a shit ton of fruit on it, and there's there's so much of it that like all or at least the majority of them gotta go get it. And then while most of them are away, just gather your group together and just grab the horde and run off with theirs. And then by the time they're back, then they're like, oh shit, oh food. Doesn't guarantee they wouldn't retaliate, but monkeys don't really negotiate. Well, that's what I would think if we're just going to avoid fighting people. Yeah. I don't know, it's the only thing that, like, came to mind if you're going to put it in the context of, like, okay, so we monkeys and we trying to steal food. Just bullshit the other monkey. That's all I could think of.
It's the eyes that see make the power.
Oh god, there's a lot of them. Went to a temple full of goddamn Baruchs. Divide and rule, yeah, that makes sense. Like, I guess that's also kind of what I was going for. Yeah, like, just divide their attention and, yeah. So you mean by rule, like, take in the other group, right? Because that I didn't consider. I was thinking, like, how do you get the food and just leave the other group alone? Oh, shit. Yeah. No, that's a good idea, yeah. Again, presuming the monkeys could communicate, my hesitancy there was just thinking, like, well, shit, how do you even get the other monkeys to think that if you guys can't speak? But, again, like I said, I'm overthinking the question.
The land of Thunderclapped allows no faith but one.
Is that a... Is this a meditation spot? It's not marked, so I don't think so. No, there's a handful of these.
Shall crush them at this.
I want to make sure I find everything here. You know, there's gotta be a shrine past this guy here. Oh wait, this guy's a transformation. Well, having like ranged attacks for once. There we go. Still got this shit. Clay Vajra. It's curious, hold on. The Buddhist scriptures describe the Vajra as a guardian warrior of the Buddha, tasked with upholding justice and eradicating sin. Since the fat monk in yellow took back the new Thunderclapped temple, magnificent new pavilions and pagodas were built to hold gatherings of his devotees and attract more believers. During one of During one such gathering, two devotees met for the first time in the main hall. Upon seeing each other, they immediately felt a surge of suspicion and wariness. At that moment, the abbot had a statue of a Vajra carried in. The statue. I cannot talk today. I just got off of my job. All right. The statue stood on four legs, wielding a steel trident, with a wrathful expression, but it held a peculiar hole in its chest. The abbot introduced the statue, explaining that it was newly crafted and imbued with a particular spiritual power that would discern right from wrong. One of the devotees hurried to the Vajra and said, "May the Vajra eradicate all deceitful swindlers in the world, and grant me justice." This man was known for being gullible, and often fell victim to ruses, yet he never dared to seek retribution. The other devotee quickly followed, saying, "May the Vajra eradicate those who gain unfair advantages, and then complain incessantly, granting me peace." This man was a dishonest merchant, who frequently sold substandard goods and was often persecuted and cursed by his... I, giant cursed by his... I just don't want to say the word customer anymore, that's what it is. Hearing each other's wishes, the two began to argue fiercely in front of the statue. The Vajra's eyes suddenly moved, and with a swift motion of its trident, it killed both men. Flames then erupted from its four legs, incinerating their bodies completely. News of this event spread quickly, shocking the folks around the temple. Some accused the abbot of using sorcery to deceive people, while others praised his profound Buddhist wisdom and extraordinary powers. Regardless, no one dared to disrespect him. I just wanted to know if that was like a thing in folklore that just existed. Okay, that looks fucking sick. If you are using a phone and a monkey comes there and steals your phone, what would you do? I guess depending on the species of monkey, I'd fight it for it. If we're not talking an orangutan, then like, if it's just a regular tree monkey, well, you know what? You know, I'm a fucking... What the fuck are those? Jeez. Okay. I'm a sucker for animals, so like, I'm not really going to try and hurt one. I would just try to catch up to it, like catch it and just like take my phone back from it and then let it go. And as long as he doesn't freak out and try and claw my face off, then I'm happy. But I don't know what I'm supposed to do here, and they see me. Okay, I haven't fought one of these before. Oh! Like, I'm a softie. I'll avoid trying to hurt it. If I'm being real. Oh, can I get them to hit each other? Because they're screwed in. I can be annoying about that. Not help for days, but I can whittle them down. Oh, okay, one of these guys is around here somewhere. You know what, that's a far simpler way of looking at it. Yeah, just give it... Monkeys do understand trade, so... Should have considered that. Hey, thanks for the follow, man. Ah, appreciate it, Josh. I missed. Oh. Okay. I mean, I know we're having a fight to the death right now, but... Oh, shit! I love how they genuinely just react to hitting each other. Get your ankle. Yeah, I want to know what that is. Hold on. Dark-faced Overlord. Yeah, I'm playing this on PlayStation, and I've been in love with the game, like, as you can probably tell by the channel name and all, I'm just really, really fucking love mythology, and this game has surprised me immensely by how faithful it is to the original source material. Because I'm so used to media just kind of like, okay, we've got the names and like the basic visual aesthetics, but we're not going to like actually go take a look at the lore and stuff. So it surprised me that this game did it so unfathomably well. I was coming into this initially being like, okay, I'm going to play this game and just nitpick any inaccuracies I find, and there's just barely any, so I've just been, like, instead just kind of riding off of the game, just kind of going off like, oh hey, so this thing is a reference to this or that. And I've just been loving it, just that this game is just as much a fun gameplay experience as it is just a really good educational one, if, like, you're like me and have any interest in it. So that's why I've just been, like, reading a bunch of the lore tabs and stuff, because I don't know Chinese mythology that well. Like, if this were Greek or Norse or Egyptian mythology, I'd be spewing, like, just lore non-stop, but I'm enjoying the fact that I'm learning as much as I am trying to teach. It's been really nice. Oh! There's another one of the 4, like, I want to say, like, anti-disciples. I mentioned this earlier. There's a handful of bosses that are just, the main boss, like, Yellow Brow's, like, anti-version of the, what the hell? I wasn't ready for you. It's like an inverse version of all the original 4 journeyers from the story. So far, we found non-white, non-void. Now we've got non-pure, yes, and I still need to find non-able, but I'd assume non-void is the inverse Wukong, since well, in the Chinese version of the game, he's called Wukong instead of Wukong, and now this guy, non-pure, I'd assume, I forget all of their names. I'm familiar with Wukong Baji, and I did not write down the name of the one journey member who was a sea monster. I'm assuming he's the inverse version of that guy. I do want to learn about Indian mythology very much. I have very scarce knowledge of it, but I would go and grab it. I bought a book on it that I intend to just, like, read through one day to get the gist of it, and then actually deep dive into it at some point. Right now, I'm mostly studying Chinese mythology for, you know, for this, but I do want to, like, educate myself on that, too. It's not a, like a cultural one or anything. It's just like a more, like, encyclopedia is not the right word. You know when you go to a bookstore and you find, like, a book that's, like, you know, all about XYZ, like, I'm gonna die just trying to walk through this fucking temple. There we go. Just trying to walk through here and I'm getting my shit rocked. But, it's not, any particular book from, like, the culture. It's just like, you know, Indian gods and folklore. I think that's what it was called, something like that. There was a whole series of them, and I was at Barnes and Nobles, and I just saw, like, a stack of, like, Greek, Mesoamerican, Indian, Mesopotamian, like, all that stuff there, and I just, like, I very rarely impulse buy stuff, but I was just like, I need, and I walked out of there, like, with $100 less than I did before, but worth it to me. But like I said, it's more like my like introduction than also. Oh, you are? Nice. How far did you get? Oh, okay, so we're in the same spot then here. I don't know if you got this far, if you're ahead of me. This one live. Yeah. This is about as far as I've gotten here. Just okay. Thank God those guys don't respawn. I've been playing the game like really slowly, just cause well, I have a full-time job I have to worry about. Like literally, I just hopped onto this as soon as I got out of there. Just working nights really sucks for this, but I also don't just want to wait until the weekends either to play it. So it is what it is. How's it been treating you? Like you having a good time with it? Cause me, like normally I hate Souls-likes. I'm so bad at these, but I have been like just burning through this game on sheer just faith and fascination. I don't even need to attack these guys, do I? No, I'm sorry. You can say. Oh, you're streaming right now? Okay, yeah. I don't even know if I can like multitask on this computer too well. I'm literally just doing all of this off of a fucking laptop, and I'm amazed it's like even handling it. But, oh, okay, you're not doing it now. Oh. Oh, okay. I'm stupid. Forgive me. Big brain moment. Yeah. But no. I mean, I'd be happy to like go and check it if I can. Here, I'll add you here, and like I'll see you like next time you pop up online. Study you first. I'm already hating that bracer you have. Okay. I should have kept the ring of fire. Try this out. Almost. Almost, but I can take that guy. Worst part is like, why this the only fucking altar nearby? We are in New Thunderclapped Temple. There should be dozens of altars if these guys actually gave a damn about being monks. But since when has Yellowbrow actually cared about something like that? Oh, right, these guys. For 11 years, I've made it back. Let's try this again.
Let me remedy that.
I think he just enabled the gauntlet there. Hey, ow. Give me a second. Can still block these. Jeez, let me dodge! Already one of my favorite transformations now. Once he gets a hold of you, you can't really dodge out of it. Set myself up for that. Maybe I should have just held on to the foxtail brush. I'm wondering. I didn't check over here if there's like anything. It's just that guy.
Once you enter the temple, you must.
Something over here. That was a fake door for a second. Pretty good. You just do you. I'm balanced.
Thunderclapped allows no faith but one. Visitor from afar.
I want to see if there's a shrine up there. It'll make it so much easier. Yeah, should have figured. Hold on. That set just decided to give up. I gotta love sudden technical difficulties. It's still okay. It's still at least picking up my audio here. It does pick up the game's audio, so I'm the only one who's deaf right now. What is your deal? The only thing I can do is just shut this thing off and what's this coming from my oh boy. Hold on. Open. And some Bluetooth sees this. It's charged. Why is it playing audio out of? I have faced too much bullshit to be beaten by a computer shitting itself. Am I connecting the laptop to itself? Oh, yeah. We got it both. Hit something? Well, this is gonna bother me for a hot minute here. Oh. I broke this thing, but it's still, it was functional. See something here. For the first time, I'm gonna have to put this thing on pause. Like, Don't ask me what the fuck that was, but I had to basically shut my laptop speakers off entirely, so for some reason it's just suddenly decided to operate off of both. I don't know, my headset just suddenly said Bluetooth disconnected, and then this thing decided, like, you know what? Echo chamber time. But whatever, we improvise. Nothing new to craft here. Okay. And rest. Now we can go fight that guy more easily. I'm willing to bet Huang Mei's in there, so we're gonna beat this guy. I'm gonna see if I can find non-able, and then just gonna look up where the rest of the secrets in this area are. You, me, I would like words. Okay, he flourishes it. Jeez. We can counter it now. Okay. I'm probably not getting him this time. Hold on, hit me. Redo. Wipe. You know what? Okay, I'm gonna keep immobilize and test that because he was working on it before, and then he started countering it that one time there. So I'm just gonna see if he does that again. If he is able to shut my powers down, or at least some of them, then maybe I'll get Spellbinder and see if that helps. Figured it'd be something specific to Huang Mei, but maybe there are just more than one enemy in this game that can be an issue with that. Well, I guess, yeah, the fact that it's a power and not a artifact like the others. Yeah, his fucking things go on forever. Noted. See, okay. So you gotta time it right, I guess. And you've seen enough hentai to know where this is going. Hey, kid. Can be non-pure. Yay. The clay Vajra is just fucking cool, though. Brandish a monk's spade back and forth, striking foes repeatedly to cleanse all evil. So it says. That does look like it'd be really useful, though. We'll try it. Never hurts to do that. Three out of 4. I'm gonna have to look up where the last guy is. I don't even think I came close to wherever that guy was. So some of you are gonna go by 1 for a second there. I don't know if I just scared off someone by just sitting there. I was just like, oh, okay, this guy's high. Valley of Ecstasy, serving a penance alone above a nearby brook. Let's see if we can find this guy. Feeling he wasn't going to be here, so I guess non-pure was meant to be the last or something. Well, Valley of Ecstasy. Head down the hill from the main road and Forest of Felicity. And then into Brook of Bliss. That's its own place, so I could just fast travel to it. Then said what? Cross the bridge and head up the hill. Okay, so that bridge here. Alright, so then just go up this way. I did see there was some dude standing here, so I figured, okay, there's probably something in this area. That guy. I wonder what happened to all these guys for them to get flash frozen. Also, there he is. Well, I mean, that's not me. I like to think I'm not evil. Oh, gosh. This guy's non-able. Why? I'm doing a lot of damage to him, actually. Okay, and he does it back in turn. How many have heard this one before? Okay. Okay, we're not playing around with you. Come on. Used it wouldn't be that easy. Literally, Baru. You played Warframe, just. Is this what it feels like to be on just the receiving end of Serene Storm? There are better ones. If you're in the snow, he just does it by default. That's cool. He does not care. No means nothing to him. He aimed at me. He knew where I was. Oh! The fuck? Hey, muchacho. We only have one shot at this. And I'm about to throw mine away. You don't sound like a bad person, man. I don't even really want to be fighting you. Ah! You're doing well there, at least. Like a little bit. See you. Point. Please don't start at phase one. He does start at phase one again. So I gotta get through all that and try to avoid wasting my mana and stuff and my gourd on him. That's why he doesn't have that much health in this phase, so you can just get through it. Come on. You're not doing too well this time. Who said I did that? I only pick on losers on Reddit. Look out of here. We're gonna switch out one of my. Oh yeah, the transformation. I was gonna go for the Clay Vajra again, but assume if he's moving, it's to hit you. I have a big brain moment. Come on. Okay. Ah, this fucking deleted me for fucking reason. Okay. Noted. Do not let him touch you. Fuck. Thing unupgraded did pretty well against non-pure, so hopefully it can hurt him. Hindsight, like, I make up titles for these videos before I actually start even recording, just because I'm like, I'm basically just live streaming them and then just having it get posted straight to my YouTube channel. But like, I fucking hit the nail on the head with this one. Okay, still hit him. I think that saved me. Yeah. One, two, somersault. Okay. He just fucking roundhouse kicked me out of it. Okay. You were looking at boss and think, yeah, I respect the shit out of you because you are genuinely intimidating. Like this fucker's just all hands. That's it. Yeah. Both statusing shit to him. Even me actually using the pills, man. You understand what that means? Fuck. He negated it. Mm-hmm. What is that fucking phenomenon where you're good the first time? I almost had him, and then he said, "Nah, not again." Okay. You know what? Yeah, because Monk of the Sea isn't actually doing damage to him. Try that instead. Right. Shall we? Wow. Okay, just I get it. You hate me. Everybody in this game hates monkeys, I know. Letting myself get impatient. Whittle him down. What the hell was that? I tried to pull a. God damn. Hang on me. Unintentionally saved myself there. Come on. Oh. hurt me before I even fucking moved out of it, too. Bro just said, fuck your transformations, you ain't shit. He just said, you ain't shit. I take back everything I said at the beginning of the stream. I am garbage and will amount to nothing. Okay. Here, let me think then, because that transformation is not going to help me. Oh, I don't need to change that here. I upgraded this for shit. Looking for like something that would give me range, but yeah. Let's try that. I think it did seem like he was taking Thunderbane, so let's upgrade it a little bit. I guess if nothing else, I can go for Guangmo. Hey, buddy. I'll come toboggan. That fucking hurts him. Yeah, I want to see how well this works. Well, you know, I think he has different damage values that he takes per stage. Oh. They tried to bait me. He's feigning. He's not finishing the combos now. Like, he knows I'm waiting for it, because I've been keeping an eye out for, like, okay, what's the move that, you know, means he's gonna stop swinging for a second? Yeah, then he just doesn't do it. Gives him status at least. Let's see how well this works. Shit, he does. Yeah, it's like, oh yeah, you nice heals you got there.